Hi guys, thanks for watching. Saturday the 16th of February 2019, the moon is in Cancer. She's been there since yesterday, and the sign of Cancer is a very caring, compassionate kind of a sign, but we don't always see that side to Cancer people, and we don't always see that side to life when the moon is in Cancer, because it goes with vulnerability, and that kind of makes people a bit touchy, and that can also make situations a bit volatile as well, because some people just don't want to be driven forward this weekend. That's all I can really say about that. But tomorrow the moon enters Leo, so we are actually headed towards that. It's applying, if you like. It's the way we're going. So the Leo influence may start to be noticeable today. It's a great time to be on stage. That would be the most extreme expression of it, I suppose. But in your own life, without having to perform in front of people or anything like that, ideas of yours that seem good, now's the day to big it up, really. Make it big, make it noticeable. That's the word. I keep coming back to it. Noticeable. That's the thing about Leo. Also with the Leo sign, that there's a fair bit of compassion in most of the Leos I know. It's not a huge Leo characteristic, but they can be very, very maternal people and very kind people. People who need a lot of praise. People who have an ego really are called egotistical, and that's seen as such a negative thing, and it really isn't great. But we should bear in mind that when someone's acting in an egotistical way, it's actually because somewhere inside themselves they believe they're no good. They don't believe their idea is any good, so they'll spend all day telling you that their idea is better than yours, and it'll be things like they've read a book, they've been on a course, something that doesn't actually make you a person who lives and breathes whatever your idea is, and your ideas are what you need to live and breathe. So next week, let's have a look at next week, because it is the weekend astrology. Very special full moon coming next week, and also the sun is shifting signs, and that makes a big difference because the sun is around leadership, as I've said so many times, but that's leadership of yourself, not just political leaders, and leadership of your own kind of soul group, if you like, which also means being a responsible member of it. So that's something to seriously think about. We noticed big changes when the moon left Capricorn and entered Aquarius, which was the last sun shift. She was very, very grounded in Capricorn, and suddenly the move into Aquarius ungrounded everything, ungrounded lots and lots of people, and we all had to kind of send our roots down into the earth and hang on for dear life. Because it was suddenly very much easier to actually go ahead with things, actually make that forward motion, that forward progress that I'm always talking about, because we weren't hanging on too tight. And that's actually been extremely positive for several people that I know. It's done me a lot of good as well, so I'm really happy about that. But it also kind of has got us all into situations that are a little bit further forward than we expected to go. And that is absolutely brilliant, but we do need to have a think about kind of, are we right with this? Are we happy with this? I certainly am, I'm delighted. Might as well go with it. But the sun is going to shift into Pisces. It's more emotional. It's kind of watery. And we notice the things that might make us sad some way down the line. There's not much point in thinking about things like that, is there? Let's face it. But we notice those things that might be different further down the line, and we think about them and we contemplate. But a very special full moon comes on Tuesday, February the 19th, and that is actually full at the exact moment of 15:53, 7 minutes to 4 UK time. So that must be 7 minutes to 6 Pacific. That's my guess. 7 minutes to 9 Eastern. I wouldn't put money on it, but that is very much my guess. Right, and so that full moon comes in. Now, she is actually going to be very, very bright, very, very big in the sky, because she is a supermoon yet again. There are 3 in 2019 altogether. We've had one, this is number 2, and she's going to be in 0 degrees of Virgo when this happens as well, and 0 degrees of her own sign, so that is really going to be a very intense one. I would, if I was you, get into some clearing, make space, make room for good things to come into your life, shed more light on your life. It makes a difference. If you've been watching my videos over the years, thanks very much indeed for sticking with me. But you'll notice a big difference. All I've got is some much brighter light bulbs, and it makes an enormous difference. It really does. And, so take that from what you're looking at here today. Bring that bit more light into your life if you possibly can. It's looking like a sunny weekend here in the UK. I hope wherever you are in the world, that's the case as well. Now then, we're burning Satya Sai Baba Reiki incense this morning. Sammy and I have been trying out various different incenses. There's lots of things on the production line, so to speak. These dream catchers, I'm not sure if that's even in shot, but these dream catchers are out there as well. I'm now going to start daring to advertise my readings. £15 will get you a 30-minute reading, which is connection to spirit by cards, essentially, because that helps me to bridge the distance. That is how I cope with distance reading, if you like, and actually get a sense of who you are. Or it may very well be crystal ball. You can choose, actually, whichever you like. I'm happy with either. But I do love reading my fluorite crystal ball. It's quite good for gazing into, but you can also just close your eyes and kind of just pick things up from it. In fact, it's probably helping me now. Isn't it? Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you like my new little corner here, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.